Ever notice how some people like rare butterflies or those super old expensive books just seem more interesting when they're not always around? It's like their rarity adds to their charm, making them all the more captivating. There's something captivating about someone a bit mysterious, a guy who isn't always free at the drop of a hat. This air of mystery can make him seem more intriguing and desirable. This, my friends, is something we can all learn to do. It's about mastering the art of being present yet elusive. Think of it like a fun dance, being there and then not being there, keeping her guessing just a little. It's a playful balance that keeps things exciting. Now, I'm not saying you should run off and live in the woods, only talking through smoke signals, though a little mystery never hurt anyone. It's about creating a sense of wonder. This is about understanding why people are drawn to each other, how to make her curious and wanting to know more. It's about sparking that intrigue, because let's be honest, everyone likes a little chase sometimes, a bit of excitement to keep things interesting. It's the thrill of the unknown. This isn't about playing games, though. It's about being genuine and authentic. It's about being genuinely busy and interested in your own life. When you're passionate about your own pursuits, it shows. A guy with hobbies and things he loves to do is way more attractive than one who's always waiting around for her call. It's about having a life that's full and rich, so do your own thing, try new things, and watch as she becomes interested in your independent spirit. Embrace your individuality and let it shine. Absence makes the heart grow fonder, as the old saying goes. But why is that? What makes us yearn for someone or something more when it's not around? Well, it all comes down to a cool little psychological trick called the scarcity principle. This idea, which you can find in a famous book called Influence, says that we tend to want things that are rare or hard to get. Think about it: a limited edition sports car, a really old bottle of wine, a front row ticket to a sold-out concert. They're all more exciting because they're not easy to come by. The rarity makes them special. The same goes for relationships. When you spend time apart, it can actually strengthen your bond. When you're not always around, your presence becomes more valuable, more appreciated. It creates a sense of longing. Another interesting psychological thing to remember is the Zeigarnik effect. This one says that people remember things they didn't finish, or things that were interrupted more clearly than things that were completed. So ending a conversation on a high note, maybe with a little bit of mystery, can leave her thinking about you long after you've said goodbye. It's all about creating a lasting impression. Okay, let's turn all this psychology stuff into real-life advice that you can actually use. First things first, remember the golden rule. Don't be too available. If you're always there, she might take you for granted. Now, I'm not saying you should disappear from her phone entirely. Just don't feel like you have to answer every text message the second you get it. Give her some space to miss you. Give it some time. Let the anticipation build a little. This will make your interactions more meaningful. Second, cultivate an air of mystery. Keep her guessing about what you're up to. Don't feel like you have to share every single detail of your day on social media. A little mystery can be very attractive. Keep some things to yourself. Let her wonder a little. This will make her more curious about you. Remember, a little mystery goes a long way in keeping the spark alive. Third, become a master of the strategic retreat. Knowing when to leave is crucial. After an amazing date or a really good conversation, don't feel like you have to hang around forever. Leave her wanting more. Instead, say goodbye while the energy is still high, leaving her with a smile and wanting more. This will make her eagerly anticipate your next meeting. Real-life romance, putting the tips into action. Let's say you've been seeing this really interesting woman and things are going great. You've had a couple of fun dates, you can talk easily, and there's definitely something there. Now's the time to subtly use what we've learned. Instead of texting her constantly throughout the day, send a nice message in the morning, wishing her a good day, and then put your phone away. Focus on your own things. Go for a run, get lost in a good book, or catch up with mates. By the evening, she'll be wondering about you, curious about your day. This is when you send a casual message, asking about her day and maybe suggesting something to do in the future. This creates a nice balance, showing you're independent but still interested. Go forth and be missed. Remember, gentlemen, the goal isn't to trick anyone or play games. It's about being intriguing and desirable. By understanding what makes people tick and using these simple tips, you can create a situation where she genuinely misses you when you're not around. So go out there, embrace your passions, and become the kind of guy who leaves her wanting more. After all, a little mystery never hurt anyone, especially when it comes to romance.